dictionary is defined as the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. As an example, in Shona and Ndebele religion, God or the supreme being is seen as the creator and sustainer of the universe in much the same manner as Christianity. In Shona, Mwari, literally known as he who is, or Ndebele called Umlimu, is believed to be active in the everyday lives of people. In general, people communicate with Mwari through the Vadzimu, which is a word in Shona, or Amadlozi, which is a word in Ndebele. These are the deceased ancestors. The Vadzimu are believed to constitute an invisible community within the community of the living, always around their descendants, caring for them and participating in their joys and sorrows. Spirit mediums communicate with the Vadzimu on behalf of the people. In addition to the guarding characteristics of the Vadzimu, there are also avenging or evil spirits called Ngozi, and witches who communicate with them. Check out this Twunyaya episode as we explore the different aspects of religion in Zimbabwe.
I think people get this whole Christian versus traditional thing a bit mixed up because there's a lot of overlap.
Why are you comparing them? It's like apple and oranges.
There isn't really much of a difference when it comes to both of them, because in my candid opinion, religion is just some cool tradition. Somebody thought we're going to use this for self-preservation, for power and that sort of thing. And in reality, our ancestors would be very embarrassed that we believe in some of the things that they believed at that point in time.
With ATR, you can say there's Kugaranaga, there's people when they die, they come back as ancestors. So they're like our mediator to God, Mwari, that's in Shona. And then with Christianity, Jesus is like the main person, the main, I don't know, like he is the one who we talk to, and he's not a mediator, but he is God himself.
It creates unnecessary division, so I think there's a lot of confusion because of that, really.
Christian/ATR churches, which are huge in Zimbabwe, right? So the biggest church in Zimbabwe is the Apostolic Faith, and the next one after that is Mazion. So there are two biggest blocks. They make up 3-4 million people in Zimbabwe already, right? So forget about the Catholics, forget about the Makandiwas. The biggest block of Zimbabwean Christians, in quotation marks, are Christian ATR practitioners. So Mazion and Mapostoli.
If it's ATR, for example, you are not allowed to hug a girl. If you're a boy, you're not allowed to hug a girl. It's kind of taboo. It's not very easily acceptable in our traditional religion. But when it comes to Christianity, it says, greet each other with a holy kiss.
Everybody's default fallback. The Bible says, like, the Bible was written by men for men, where women and children were not counted. Who was having a relationship with who?
These new pointy shoes churches with the shiny jackets, they generally want to say anything that doesn't agree with, not even with Christianity, but with their specific little slice of Christianity is completely blasphemous and satanic and all these other things. And that's really bizarre, seeing as within their own Bible there is an acknowledgement of other belief structures. Within the Christian Bible there are other gods, of which Yahweh is not even the main god. He's on the council of gods, where he's not the head of the council.
I don't really have a problem with having these huge churches that are on television and all, because we're trying to get to as many people as we can as well, to bring them to God. But I personally go to a small congregation. It feels more intimate, and it means whatever problems you have, you know each other, you can talk to each other, it's easier for you to interact and communicate. So somehow I feel more comfortable being in the smaller churches.
How come there's so many women in these churches, and these miracles only happen around women, and the doom is sprayed on women, the cucumbers are bought by women who are gonna cook it, and like it's as if women are the only ones who have problems. But then again, we are told that Vakadzi is closest to Vatadzi. So, and I think men are still upset about the whole Garden of Eden thing. So anything to disempower us.
If you decided that doom was going to work on you, don't be saying that the guy who came up with the doom is the bad guy. Why did you go?
Like, come on now. I don't believe in any of it. I mean, I think it's all mad. I think it's all preposterous. There's no evidence that it exists. No one person can stand there and say I saw Chidoma. No one person can say I cast a spell and it worked, right? No one person can say I drank this miracle sewage water and I became healed. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll ask Soldier Love as he still hobbles on his dead leg.
Chakakosha kunamata iwo pachako. Enda ku church kunonamata, not kuti ndikutera prophet nengi kana kuti ndikutera nengi. Enda ku church munhu unonamata. Nekuti kudenga kuti chanobvunzwa kunzi wakaitei pasapa, uchanotaura kuti ndakamasuweji, uchataura kuti ndakatenga gaka kana kuti ndakazosprewa dhumu, uri mosquito here unosprewa dhumu.
I admire Baba Godi the way yavanoita zvinhu zvavo. You don't pay him to see him. Unongovaona wotongovashika henze wotongokunamatira, that's all. But I don't think we should pay a man of God to see him. For me, it doesn't make any sense.
The word is free. Jesus came, he died for us. That was free. That was grace. That was mercy. But that does not mean we're not going to pay tithes. We're not going to pay offerings. We're not going to pay a love offering. Because this is just your token of appreciation.
Go. People buy skirts for their dogs. People buy woolen hats for dolls. There are people who collect stamps from 20 years ago, right? So if somebody wants to give a man of God their tithe, so be it. Like there's many stupid things human beings do. We don't want to judge one over the other. There's a bunch of stupidity that we do. I collect Mac gadgets, and you know that they shit these days. I'm a believer, right? Steve Jobs died with these things.
Why are people paying to see a person or to see a god? Or maybe because vanoenda kun'anga vanoenda nemombe or whatever. But see, religion is free, and the Jesus that people talk about was free. He even turned water into wine for free. Wow. And that is delicacy. What are you giving me that is so delicate? No, people should not pay to see a man of God. No.
These mega churches are now businesses, fronted by prophets. And these prophets are the best, some of them are the best CEOs that we've seen in a long time. I'll give you an example of ministries where we have Prophet who not only sells miracle oils and miracle anointed waters, he also has got guest houses where he charges 300 per night to stay. And for that you get 10 minutes with him. I mean, these are well-oiled, well-run businesses. And I don't actually begrudge them, because I understand that capitalism is about making money from selling products that people want and services that people want, yes? So as a person who believes loosely on capitalism, I believe that these guys have the right to take as much money as possible from willing givers. And I think this is what's happening in Zimbabwe. We've got really, really smart CEOs of these churches who are taking a lot of money, selling anointed maize, anointed cucumbers, and so forth. I say, take all the money from anyone who buys an anointed cucumber, because that person should not be allowed in the gene pool.